there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The blast chamber to blast all the white concrete I could ever imagine blasting. Uh, this is the building I put around it, and I think it looks nice. Now, I know about my building skills and the extent of which they go, and I'm giving myself some room here to be a little bit abstract with it. I know it's really like lateral. I missed the block there. Okay. I literally built this and then immediately started placing the white concrete powder because I knew how long it would take. I do have some on me just to kind of show you how this thing works. And I need a grass block and a light blue glass. But anyways, I am actually done all the way with converting all of the concrete powder into concrete. It is all in here. Except, oh, this has some basalt in it when I was testing it out. Yeah, this is a basalt and cobble farm as well. You could use this to send down to the blast chamber. This thing is just a feat of beauty. It's by cubicmetre again. I didn't change anything as far as redstone goes. I added another double chest up here just to add in more of the shulker boxes that I needed because there was just a crazy amount. This thing is pretty easy to build. This little reset alarm and conveyors out of sync messed me up a few times. But if you actually watch his video all the way through, he explains how this works and why that's important when they get out of stream, or when they get the blocks get out of sync, because they go in this really beautiful order. Let me just turn the gamma on so you can see better. There we go. Now, I'd be lying if I said I knew exactly how this worked, but I knew the basic concept of it, that you get all 8 blocks. I think it's 8 blocks? No, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 blocks in each conveyor. Then they push those blocks forward, and then these pistons push them down. This is actually almost ready to send another bit of TNT. All that gunpowder was somehow enough. Let's see how much TNT I actually have left. Oh my. Okay, that is super efficient. Wow, this is the first time I've actually checked this to... Is that really? Holy cow. So I filled all of that double chest, that dispenser, hopper, all these hoppers and droppers, all the way up to this double chest with TNT. And I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks, almost 7 stacks up here in this double chest, and then all of the stacks filled with all of these inventories. So that is just a perfect demonstration of how efficient this blast chamber it really is. So if you're not duping TNT, this is definitely the way to go. Now, I had a little bit of trouble with it getting out of sync because you have to come down here, and basically what happens is if all of these pistons don't have exactly the 10 blocks they need, they get, one has 8, one has 10, they get out of sync. You have to come down here. When they get out of sync, they'll let you know and send a redstone signal to this block, move the redstone over. It'll actually stop the system from going, so you won't be able to place any more blocks. And a loud dinging sound that you can hear. So to let you know that it's currently locked, so the system doesn't let you waste any blocks or let any blocks go out of whack off the conveyors. So this is great. It's a really great system. I used it for all the concrete. Now, if I get a little demonstration, what's really cool is that you put the boxes up there. So I got a box unloader, which is great. And all the items filter down into here. Now, one thing I'll note is that you want to put one block in your hand and not fill it with blocks that are coming out of this dropper also, because you'll actually place faster than the system can push the blocks away. So let me turn this down a little bit, see if I can show you. Because if you'll notice, the stack that's in my hand will go down eventually to 0. While the dropper is still sending blocks. So as it happens, when you place a block, a dropper also spits one out to you, so you can place it. Now this seems fine for a while, maybe like 8 to 10 minutes it goes, but any longer than that, you'll actually start to place blocks faster than that dropper can spit them out to you. I think we're about to blow up. Let's see. Yes. So satisfying. Let's see if I can demonstrate what was happening at all. I don't think it'll be able to, unless I sit here for about 10 minutes. But basically, yeah, so what I found is just put one block in the inventory, fill your hot slots with something else, so you'll only get a block in this part and that number slot of your hotbar. Because I had it where all of these were full, and I would start placing them in this, and then eventually I would get, let's see, can I put blocks in here? Yeah, I can put them in here. So I just get one block. Eventually, like, I would lose the block and it would go into this hotbar. And then after a while, for some reason, it would go to this number. I don't understand why that happens. I think it's something to do with my client probably. But best way that I found to do is just fill your hotbar with everything else. Leave one open slot, so when the dropper does spit an item out, you'll always get that item in that slot. And if you hold down the click and then you hit like F3T to reload your resource packs, you'll always be able to keep up with it, and it won't be out of order. It finally took me a couple hours of resetting it to realize that that was happening, and then it took me about a day and a half to convert all of this concrete. So we still have plenty of TNT though, so any other concrete we'll need, like for the walls for example, we'll be able to convert it and have plenty of TNT left over, which is great. So all the concrete's here. So the question is, what now? I think now we go over to the pixel art perimeter that this concrete's actually for. But first, I needed ice. Actually, a lot of blue ice. And perfect time to come over here and use this ice farm and ice crafter that I made a couple episodes ago. I went through an entire AFK session of a full double chest of pickaxes. Yep, all of them. I gotta do some good repairing at the gold XP farm, conveniently right next to it. So if you don't remember this is just something a little I threw together to auto craft all of my ice. That's probably not what I need to use to fill up the inventory. How about this? We'll do that because I need one spot. Okay, so now we turn that down. And we'll craft the packed ice. Control Alt C. Oh, I do need to empty the inventory. Whoops. Okay, this is a disaster. Okay, the inventory's finally empty enough for me to do this properly. Oh, I just love how fast the ice comes in. So satisfying. Make sure we're crafting packed ice. Yes. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna do this for a while. Because I do need a lot of blue ice. Specifically, for the floor placer that I'm gonna be using, it requires a lot of blue ice. How much do I have already? Okay, I need, I think, 9 stacks. So I've got a little ways to go, but I'll keep plugging away at this. Okay, a few hours later, and I've got all of the resources I need for this thing. This beautiful contraption. So, again, this is a floor placer by Glowsquid. The link to his video will be in the description. You're gonna go check it out. So, I'm gonna build it up. See you on the other side. And there you have it. The white concrete floor for the perimeter is complete. It looks kind of gray in the minimap. And I was actually looking at this, and I scrolled over to just compare it in size to some of the other stuff in the world. And look at it compared to the Guardian Farm perimeter. I thought that was big, but this is insane. This is much bigger than that. And it's going to have pixel art in it. Yep. I haven't even taken down the contraption for placing all of this white concrete, but it works successfully. I actually have some concrete left over, which is good. Not much, not nearly enough to do the walls yet, but that'll be something I'll work on next. I just wanted to show you how much better this looks now that it's actually, yeah, FPS is kind of waning because the view distance is up, but you can see what we got here. It's already looking better with just the concrete floor, and then we're going to do the walls next. So I put up a little survey in my Discord the other day. By the way, if you haven't, please join the Discord. We discuss snapshots, changes to the game, life, etc. But I just asked some basic questions in this poll about general interest in Minecraft videos. I'd love to be able to attract more interest in my Voluminum series and just make more entertaining content for you all. So I wanted to know, what are some things people watch Minecraft videos for? From just the small poll in my Discord, most watch to be entertained, like following projects being worked on. This makes sense because that's what I enjoy too, and I try to recreate in my episodes kind of with that basis. There's another side though of what I was curious about is how many people watch Minecraft videos just to learn or find something useful they could use in their worlds. It's kind of like watching a movie versus watching a documentary. Like you watch a movie to be entertained, but you watch a documentary to learn about something interesting normally. But either way, let me know your thoughts on that. So this being episode 50, that probably isn't a lot for some people, but at the rate I produce my episodes and the content I try to put in each one of them, I've been making these for almost 2 years now. Sometime in November will be 2 years. I think like mid-November, something like that. So I'll be putting together a sort of looking back video with highlights from the last 50 episodes. I think it'll be fun to just look back. Those of you that have been watching, and for anyone that might be interested, could give the series a chance by watching it. Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.